1,000 miles on a treadmill mind.
So this year we have some new projects we're introducing, some things that we're continuing, and some things that we're integrating. So of course our Faith Next podcast continues this year. We have 3 or 4 seasons that we have scheduled to be released this year, with some new cast members, some returning cast members, some new things we're gonna try this year with the Faith Next podcast, so you could look forward to that. We've also got a project we did a long time ago called Refresh, and that's coming back, so you can look forward to that around the middle of the year. There's the one that I'm on the set on now called Simply Put. Now while Faith Next is kind of a group discussion vibe, Simply Put is more of a interview stuff, and these first couple cycles, which we're calling it, we actually have a nice little conversation taking place between some of our Faith Next cast members, some of the members of the Word Loving team, and their parents. We also have a nice research documentary thing we're going to be working on this year called The Exodus. Of course, you'll learn a little more about that as the year goes on. Another thing we're gonna be integrating some projects that would have been done separately by some members of our team, but we want to integrate it as part of under the Word Loving umbrella. So we have Connect 3, which is a project that Rudel would have started a few years ago. So we're gonna add some additional resources, add some additional support, and see if we could get Connect 3 back off the ground and really excelling and thriving. We've also got Curvon's Kitchen, which is another project, of course, by Curvon. And this will kind of focus on food and nutrition and conversations around food. That's always a beautiful time. I'm pretty sure everybody likes conversations around food. Our next project, a major project that Curtis is leading out in, is called The Lighthouse. Now this is music that meets Bible study, that meets conversations, a lot of things meeting at the same time. We also got a really special project happening in November, a special event. We'll tell you more about that. Surprise at a later time. So yeah, we hope that you tune in to the Word Loving movement, whether that is on the social medias, whether that is on YouTube, at Facebook, Instagram, or you visit our website to see any new things that we have updated there, because it's going to be fun. Now you could support just by your prayers, just by your words of encouragement. Those things go a long way. So we appreciate your prayers and we appreciate your words of encouragement. Those little messages, those comments on the videos, those things are encouraging to us, and it helps us to continue moving forward. You could also support by subscribing, whether you're subscribing on the YouTubes and putting on that notification bell so you could know anytime a video drops, or you're following on Instagram, or you're following on Facebook. And you could also engage there, so you like the post that we share there, you share the post that we share there. That's another way you could also support. And another third layer is you could support through like merchandising. So if you want to get a sweater or a t-shirt or a hoodie of any one of our different products, I guess you could call it that, that also helps us to cover some of the major costs that we have in actually making these things happen. So I really want to thank you guys who would have been on this journey with us over the last, I guess, when the idea germinated in 2024, and then it kind of grew out in 25, and now those who still with us in 2026. Yeah, we thank you for your support, for your prayers, your words of encouragement, your likes, your shares, your subscribes, and your merchandising as well. So we are excited to see what God is going to do through this movement in 2026 and 27 and 28 and 29. But let's stick with 26 for now. And we hope that you could join us on this journey, right? So let's go. Hee-haw!
Free me from this fortress, this prison that I've made. With with my civilized salvation and my white picket fence of faith. My eyes on the horizon, I cannot settle here. How could I die in safety? I was born a pioneer. I will not die in safety. I was born a pioneer.